Welcome back, friends, to TV5 News at 9. It's time now for Design Time, so get your cell phone out. We do have a QR code right on your screen. Get all the information about today's topic. We are talking about the differences between sofas and sectionals, and who better than the queen of furniture herself, Kathy Kilborn, Tri-City Furniture in Auburn. How are you?
I'm great. How are you
I'm
doing?
doing wonderful. So glad that you're here today to talk about this because so many of us have back issues and we really need that support. So talk to us about some of the support systems available for us.
Well, with sofas today, we basically have two systems. One would be a pillowback, and it has a couple options, but the other would be a wrap-over back. And so depending how you sit and the kind of support that you need, then those have better choices comparatively just by what you need.
Kathy, why would someone not want support for their back? That seems strange to me.
Well, the thing about support is about how you sit. So as we get older and our backs hurt more, we tend to want to sit up like I am doing in this sofa. It's a little shallower seat. I'm sitting to the back pillow really well. But a lot of people sit like this, and I see them, you know, and I call it more of a hammock sit because it's really not sitting up. And so that I tend to think is because they're younger and their backs don't hurt yet. But as we get older, we might want a little bit more support. The younger do like super soft and just relaxed and lay on their sofas. So it is a much different system depending on your needs.
Kathy, talk to us about some of the options. What types of support?
Well, we'll talk about pillowbacks because I think they're a little more popular just because they do offer some softness. When you sit into a sofa, it's going to allow you to have a little give. And depending on the kind of back that it is, as far as filling, then it will determine how much you lean back. So I have a loose back pillow here, and they come in different sizes and all, but you can see that it's a pillow, and much like the one here, but one is loose, one is attached. But what really makes the difference in these backs is what they're filled with. So the most common is the Dacron, and it's the white fluffy stuff that's just put into the back pillow to offer a very nice cushioning.
Are there different ways to make the pillowback? Talk to us about that.
There are. So this one, it's just actually blowing in to the bag itself, and then there's a zipper, which is good, so in case I need to add some or fluff it. Then we also have the other kind of an inside bag, which would be then inside the fabric. And the reason they do this is because it keeps it enclosed. Sometimes fabrics are thin and maybe the Dacron might migrate through the fabric. When you have the inside pillow, it doesn't do that. Another option for these kind of pillows would also be what they call channel back. And this one actually is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually a stitch going along here. And they actually put a channel in there, so when they fill this pillow, they fill the bottom, the middle, and the top. And the thing that's nice about that is that when you're putting maybe a pet or something will sit on the top of your cushion and push it down, because this is all one open bag, then it could compress more. This keeps the top area on the top. It doesn't allow for it to go down. So this channel back is a really good option, and most of the American brands will always do this. It just eliminates a lot of problems.
I heard you say something about fluffing. Is there a reason why we might need to fluff the pillowback?
Well, probably the most important is because of how much you sit in one seat. So we can always walk into a home and see an older sofa or sectional, and I can see that they sit in one spot because that pillow is a little out of shape, compressed. If your sofa sits in front of a window, maybe you have a pet that sits on the top, and pillows for back sofas are really designed to push against. So when you sit and push down, it can show. So then hopefully your back pillow has a zipper. It can be opened and can be fluffed, but it is a little bit of maintenance. And the reason that you see it more on like one seat is because people tend to sit there all the time, and it's usually ends rather than maybe the middle. So fluffing it, if your pillows are loose, you can move them around. So there's ways to maintain it.
So there's so many variables I did not even know existed, Kathy. So is it better to have the pillow back loose, better than having it sewn in place?
Well, the give and take of that is how you use your room. So if you have a bunch of kids and they just love to make forts, they may pull all the pillows off your sofa, the seats and the backs if they're loose, and they jump on them or they pile them up. So that, if you like that and want to allow that, then that's good.
Yeah.
The other thing about a loose pillow is we have this side of fabric.
Okay.
And we have this side of the fabric. So it will allow for your fabric maybe to stay looking fresh and new longer because you can flip them around. A lot of people do not want that because they don't stay in place as well. And they don't want the pillows all pulled off. And so when you attach them like this, it's still a pillow, but it's hooked on. It really keeps the sofa and those cushions much more neat looking. Better is really about how I use it. Another reason I might take a loose back off is it will actually make the seat deeper. So if I like to lay on my sofa a lot, I take those back pillows off and I have a wider depth to relax. So again, I'm not a person who wants to have people laying on my sofa, so that's not really a benefit to me. It just depends how you use it. It's always hard to say what's the best because it's really about how you use it and enjoy that piece of furniture.
Oh, some great tips and advice, Kathy. We appreciate it. But friends, we are just getting started with sofas and sectionals. We have another part to this. Make sure you tune in next week for more on sofas and sectionals. Kathy, thank you for inviting us in here today.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Tri-City Furniture in Auburn. Thank you, friends, for watching this edition of Design Time.